Welcome to the Red Blizzard Podcast. Here is where we give all these super pro black niggas something to really get mad at. Walk around like they know it all. Giving no conclusions, no solutions to the problems. But anybody that speaks out against what's going on, oh, we are the coons. Well, so be it. Just call me Sir Ruckus The Coon God. Congratulations to Walmart choosing to get the fuck out of Dodge. What took y'all so long? What took y'all so long?
By the Chicago Police Department in response to what happened in Lucas when unruly crowds fit the streets. Early Walker, CEO of Untelling Don't Shoot, is financing the initiative through his non-profit organization.
We passed time. That time has passed. Start locking motherfuckers up. That's what you
It will also send parents alerts if something happening, so they check on their teens.
give the parents, the so-called parents, ultimatum. Either your kid's gonna go to jail or you are.
The text line is now live.
Oh, you can control your kids?
Text Chicago Kid to 21,000. Or they can email.
Put these little motherfuckers in the military boot camp then.
Need to go back to a text military kid. I mean, this, it shouldn't be
Create a military system. Let them grow up in the military. There you go, right there. That eliminates the draft.
As the weather warmed on Saturday, 2 teenagers were shot and a couple was beat during downtown chaos. On Friday, a teen was shot at 31st Street Beach. Mayor-elect Brandon Johnson condemned violence, but also said demonizing children is not constructive.
You're not demonizing them. You're holding them accountable. It's a big difference. Big fucking difference. You're part of the problem, buddy.
Later on this afternoon, we'll hear more about parents for Chicago. Walker League News coverage at a church on the south side. He'll be joined by City Media Trust, the World Talk, and local clergy.
Sounds to me like no solutions, no real solutions are being sought out. Sounds like more same. Kick the can down the road and I hope it gets better sometime down the line. This sounds like to me. What does it sound like to y'all? That's exactly what it sounds like to me. Well, let me guess. It's racism. It's racism's fault. And there's a lot of dudes running around on this YouTube shit. Y'all are a big part of the problem too. Because anytime somebody black tries to speak out against this type of shit and we try to come with solutions as far as a different way of thinking, because they're so quick to blame, like, oh, I don't have money, frustrated and mad. And you teach them a different way to think in order to attract more money to them, in order to be able to get more money. You hand out information to them, they don't want that. They want to continue to soak and recite the many ways how they're unable to get money. So this is why they're mad and they're lashing out, and it's somebody else's fault, and it's the white man's fault, and my ancestors were slaves, so I don't have a choice but to be a slave too. I'm just angry. This is the nonsense that they would rather participate in. It's a nonsensical way of thinking they would rather embrace. And if you try to come with something different, you are a coon. Well, say hello to Sir Ruckus the Coon God, motherfuckers. Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all need a coon god.
I stomped into sidewalk curbs. The extended lawlessness in the loop resulted from a lack of leadership and no plan to deal with unruly crowds on an unusually warm night. At the night, according to a former top Chicago police official who gives the team a blunt assessment of what went wrong and why. Crowds swept into the South Loop, Millennium Park in Michigan, and outnumbering Chicago police who had to scramble officers to the scenes, even though veteran cops say this was not unexpected on a warm Saturday night, given the recent history on similar occasions.
First of all, was there a plan? I mean, as a district commander, again, you're responsible for district 24/7. Did you have a plan? Did you sit down with leadership?
Gene Roy was chief of detectives at CPD when he retired in 2016. Roy talking with that team about the melee on Michigan Avenue, these scrapes on State Street, and police who appeared with little command direction, no helmets and shields, and helter-skelter communication. Roy is concerned about patrol officers possibly being put on scene without adequate plans or direction.
You have a plan, you have the pieces all assembled, you have a toolkit. It's like a mechanic. You go to work with a toolkit every day.
And with Chicago just securing the 2024 Democratic National Convention, ex-chief Roy says the city needs to do better.
You know, you have to wonder if somebody in Washington at the DNC is going, did we make a bad choice here? This is a critical time for the city. We have an interim police superintendent. We have his management team, doesn't know if they're coming or going.
So what's next? Roy tonight says the plans have been used before, starting with CTA stations.
Officers at the key stops, and you prevent people from jumping the turnstile and going downtown. You prevent them from starting the evening off, breaking a law. Have them turn around and go home if they don't have money. Make sure there's a plan in place. Make sure that you're coordinated with other agencies.
Roy recommending pre-positioned police units in suspected hotspot and conservative tactics, but he would not rule out cutting off CTA lines or raising bridges if necessary, tactics used in previous disturbances. The elephant in the room, a severe shortage of officers altogether, and retirements coming at a fast pace. CPD officials have only put out a written statement saying they don't tolerate criminal activity and that violators will be arrested and held accountable. Obviously, not everybody faced the music on Saturday night.
Yeah, new superintendent will have to deal with this issue come forward.
New superintendent, new mayor.
Indeed. All right, thanks, John.
Don't worry, Sir Ruckus The Coon God is here to rescue you. Not with a warm embraceful hug. I'm coming with a sword. That's what's missing. I remember back in the days, teachers was allowed to smack the fuck out of your hand when you got out of line. Tap that wrist, that hard ass wooden yardstick. Blow. The little wooden ruler, sometimes it was metal. Got out of line. Bow. Pop them knuckles. Helped a lot of motherfuckers stay in line though. Because you remember that stinging, sensational pain from getting your knuckles popped from acting up in school. And if you kept doing it, oh yeah. The principal get called, and you knew right away the next move the principal was gonna make is to call your parents, and your parents come up there and beat your ass too in front of the class, nigga. And you just knew if it was your mama, she gonna come up there looking the most ragged, ratchet way you can think of. I'm talking the original bonnet bandit. She come up there with the shower cap on, hair rollers in her head, old ass nightgown, with a motherfucking belt ready to tear your ass up in front of your classmates. And you'll never lay that shit down for the rest of the school year. Motherfuckers be talking about that shit. Shaming was a good thing back then. It prevented the snowflake mentality society that we have today. I say that's what's missing. Welcome to the Red Blizzard 357 podcast. These things have to be said in an unfiltered manner. I am not politically correct. I am a lone wolf. I am the puzzle piece that don't fit in the overall scheme of the puzzle. I don't fit in the box I was placed in. I'm here to provide and paint a different picture for you, other than what you've been fed over the last 30, 40 years. It's been leading up to the environment we are witnessing right the fuck now. Y'all remember that episode of the Boondocks where Martin Luther King walked in the room, niggas was cutting up, arguing, fighting, throwing furniture and shit at each other. And he started out being as polite as he could, trying to get their attention. You know, excuse me. Don't do that. Hold on. Excuse me. They ignored the fuck out of him. Didn't even know he was there at that point in time. As soon as he snapped out, the guy calling it how it is. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas? Yo, get your monkey ass down up off that furniture. What's wrong with you, boy? As soon as he started coming at him like that, everybody got the fuck quiet. All of a sudden, they listening now. Well, I'm coming with that same spirit. But I'm coming in another form. This is one of Red Blizzard's other forms. The Sir Ruckus Coon God. Y'all always running around whining and complaining, talking about what you can't do. It's like your favorite phrases, what you can't do, and the white man oppressing me. Y'all choose to put yourselves in chains and in bondage. Nobody has to do anything to you. You do it to yourself. Like the incident with the woman that jumped on. They was out of town. Her and her, I don't know if it was her boyfriend or whatever. She was with her brother. They was walking through a crowd. It was like 60 to 70 teenagers. Boys and girls. And they just decided to start jumping on both of them. Beat them both down. Took their shoes, their phone. So this is a humongous problem and issue. And can't just put it on the white man. Because even though she was white. And there's another thing we gotta discuss. The media, the mainstream media chooses to put a slant on all this shit. They completely, when the story first broke out, they completely omitted that the guy she was with was a black man. They were both in Chicago, minding their own damn business. The woman that came to their aid, who was trying to get the attention of the police to help them, and then later on she volunteered herself, her and her husband, to get this couple some shoes and help them out because they had been beat up and robbed. The lady by the name of Eleanor. Shout out to Miss Eleanor and her husband, who both are black. See, it's a mentality issue that's infesting and destroying the black community. It is the most cancerous, bacteria-filled, pus-packing infection known to mankind. And that diseaseful mentality is spilling out onto the streets. And y'all wonder why Walmart is like, fuck that, we out. I'm surprised Walmart didn't leave sooner. My initial reaction would have been, what took y'all so long? I would have been left. See, y'all don't listen when the blizzard comes in a nice, calm, stoic, mellow manner. Y'all won't listen to the gospel unless I come with the fire and a brimstone. But y'all gonna listen today. As a matter of fact, support the motherfucking content. Hit up the Cash App, $ Cobra Clutch 357. Inhale this fire, let the nose hairs dance all the way to your brain stem. Chicago has descended into chaos. It has descended into the worst way. And a lot of you Democratic politicians, I see right through y'all. I know what the fuck y'all are doing. I know exactly what the fuck y'all are doing. Y'all want to be easy on criminals so they can continuously go out and do your bidding for you. You're using them as a proxy in your war against conservatives. Places like Chicago have already passed laws to make exceptions as far as allowing felons to vote. So now, the rotating door in the penal system doesn't matter. Those same felons to get out, that you're allowing to get out so freely and continuously commit these crimes, you're creating repeat customers. You're like a dope dealer. Because these criminals are going to come right out of prison, vote Democratic, get back out on the street and do the same dumbass shit. Because they know they ain't getting locked up with no thing period of time. See, this is what the Democratic Party does. Y'all think y'all slick. Y'all think nobody can see through what the fuck y'all doing. Nobody gonna say it. Motherfuckers scared to say it. And they scared to say it how I say it. Companies might be hesitant to support this kind of message. They don't want to be perceived a certain way by supporting what I'm saying. But deep down inside, from this point of view, they know it can only help businesses anyway. Because the whole reason corporations like Walmart's leaving Chicago is because they tired of motherfuckers running up in there stealing a whole bunch of shit all the fucking time. They ain't got no damn home training. And because they know at the most they'll get a slap on the wrist. They have nothing to fear. From a business point of view, these companies are like, yo, when we look at the bottom line, we are losing too much to put ourselves in harm's way like this. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the reward. If the risk is not worth the reward, what is the fucking point? It's time for us to pack our shit and get the fuck on to the surrounding areas where there are upper echelon consumer. You see, y'all are the reason that Red Blizzard 357 is here, aka Sir Ruckus The Coon God. And a lot of these teams in and around the surrounding areas of the Chicagoland area had the audacity to be like, yeah, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to do the same thing. The so-called, oh, we're just coming downtown to enjoy the nice weather and enjoy downtown. Is what that idiot, former disgraced mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, is what she claimed. Oh, just coming downtown to enjoy the nice weather and this and that. They basically said they're gonna do the same thing this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They coming downtown to wreak more havoc. Which will lead it to Lori Lightfoot and the incumbent mayor, he's just as off on crime as she is. How does that help anybody? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. Exactly. It does not. It does Nathan. I'm so tired of you motherfuckers. Yeah, we gonna talk about all shit. The shit's neat. As Snoop would say. Every single fucking time that something happens, the first thing y'all reach for in y'all is a backpack. It's the excuse, racism. It's the racism. Nah, how about people like you piece of shit? How about that? Maybe that has something to do with it. Like, bro, it's like to gas station, just run, get into an argument with some other lanes, some other machines, some other beast. You're not gonna excuse them either, because they what kind of debauchery they probably engaged in. But nonetheless, in this particular video, all they did was argue, and this other broadside runs to one car, who offends her street while dragging her so-called boyfriend, and then runs into a car, completely car accident. He's still in the left turn lane. This bitch runs directly to that car, flips that shit. And she didn't have her seatbelt on, but she was arguing and diving out at the gas station. She had to put no seatbelt on, think about no damn seatbelt. So you run the 2 cars. Second car, you end up flipping the SUV over. You get out that motherfucker and start being sarcastic. Ha ha ha. Fuck you, ho. Blah, 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 blah. What kind of beast is that? What? What kind of beast is that? See, Sir Ruckus The Coon God is going to tell you the things you don't want to hear. The things that you've been running from your whole life. The things people are scared to tell you. Or things that people have told you and you just ignore. And so why your lives are so fucked up right now. The city of Chicago is a fucking mess. And it's liberal democratic policies that has ascended that city and state as a whole into the rubble that you see in front of you. Chicago used to be a beautiful city. State of Illinois used to be a beautiful place, full of opportunity and chances to make something out of yourself if you made a conscious choice to do so. If you was just a lazy motherfucker and all you want to do is sit around and drink and smoke all day, I'm not talking to you. You basically a welcome mat. People just wipe their feet on you and keep moving. You just part of the furniture. You're irrelevant. I'm talking to people that actually try to make something of themselves. The state of Illinois and city of Chicago used to be such a splendid place to be. Not anymore. Victim mentality has taken over, and it has infected that city and state like a cancer cell in the human body. The only way that you can turn that state around, y'all have to start voting differently. Stop voting Democrat because you've always been told to do that your whole life. Do research and study the people who are running. What is their track record? What have they done on their journey to that position? That's how you determine who you should vote for, who you should put in a position of power as far as your elected officials go. And I find it ironic the state of Illinois has some of the strictest, most stringent gun laws in the country, but yet you have the most gun crime. How does those 2 things don't mix? A blind man can see that the math ain't mathing on that. But hey, it's everybody else's fault. It's a white man enslaving me. I mean, not me, but my great-great-great-great-grandparents. Because of that, I'm affected too. This is the mentality that a lot of the youth have today. That's why their life is fucked up, and then they go out and fuck other people's lives up. Oh, Miss Lord Lightfoot, they came downtown for a peaceful existence to enjoy the weather. And why was people getting shot? Like at least 9 people got shot. At least 9 people, for I understand. But we're not gonna blame them. We're not gonna blame the youth. We're not gonna demonize the youth. Oh no. And if things couldn't get worse, the new mayor that's taking over for Lori Lightfoot is worse on crime than she was. I didn't think that would be possible. But if there was any such person in existence, I guess you can be certain that the people of Chicago would definitely vote that person in, since there's so much in favor of the criminals having all the rights and law-abiding citizens having none. What's the lawmaker's solution? Oh, let's make more gun laws. Let's get stricter on guns. How does that affect criminals? By definition of a criminal, that doesn't make any fucking sense. So what are y'all really trying to do? I need to be the governor and the mayor of Chicago simultaneously in that state. I'll clean that shit up. Maybe some of these so-called troubled youth that fighting systemic racism. Yeah. Maybe they should only have two choices. We either lock you up for your stupidity, or we put you in like a minor league feeding program of the military. You won't even have draft. No draft necessary. Got your soldiers right here. Yeah, y'all no longer have a choice. Those are the only two choices you have. You want to go to a cell, or you want to start training to be a soldier. At least then you'll learn some actionable skills, be able to save some money, put yourself in a better position, be able to see the world, be able to eliminate that tainted view of society that you have been fed your whole life. You've only been told and taught by people who think they know how society is run. They didn't know either. That's why they feed you racism after every turn. To the point you go to sleep at night and you have racism dreams. You wake up screaming in the middle of the night. Ah! I just had a nightmare. Guy in a white hood burning a cross. Offered me a Snickers that had razor blades in it. I was so terrified. Oh, y'all don't like my solution? Go cry some silver tears.
Becomes someday, becomes when. Don't wait. Reach out.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Well, some of the victims of against downtown chaos are coming forward. A couple visiting from Indianapolis say they were stopped at a red light near Millennium Park. Their van was attacked by a mob of people. On top of that, their windows were shattered. The husband injured, and all 2 police were shot, and 15 people were arrested. Police Superintendent Eddie John weighed in on all this. Police were limited in what they can do to prevent teen gatherings from getting out of hand.
They told me these young people are talking, you can't change, you can't do this, you can't do that. guardians, and encouraging adults. She also launched an app called My Future to connect kids with free activities and resources for summer jobs and promise a more proactive police response. In response to this weekend's unrest, Southside Alderman Pat Dowell tweeted, "No other community advocates parental responsibility for their children. None. Until parents electively take back control of their lives, nothing will change."
We are to take significant swift action to quell issues.
I mean, if you've seen any of the video footage, you got kids standing on top of cars, destroying cars, kicking passing cars of people that do not know, jumping on random people that they do not know. This is why I say there's a big difference between black people and niggas. This is some nigga shit. Nigga shit the world can do without. And it's up to black people to make the separation. It's past time for a class separation. It's definitely past time for a nigga separation. You niggas and a lot of you fake ass, pro whack ass motherfuckers, yeah, we need to separate from y'all niggas. So called, oh, I'm real, nigga. I'm too real for this and too real for that. I'm too real for you short. You goofy. You Gilligan. Fucking bullshit. We need to separate from y'all bitch ass niggas for real. Y'all niggas is straight goofy. Stay the fuck from around me. Yeah, this is coming from Sir Ruckus The Coon God.
Two years later, first more weekend, but more trouble and more questions.
There's a lot of opportunities for us to redirect the young people to save themselves. And here's the thing, the vast majority of young people came downtown because it was great weather and an opportunity to enjoy this as absolutely entirely there are a few who came with different intentions and they wanted to. But I'm not going to use your language with you because I'm wrong to say that to me.
Chicago Mayor-elect Brad Johnson also issued a statement yesterday saying he doesn't condone destructive activity. The city must provide more places.
She will go down in history as the worst mayor Chicago's ever had. Problem is, nigga got up there now. He's running a pretty good race right now. It's almost like it's supposed to be worse than Lightfoot was. So y'all just not gonna prosecute anybody? I remember back in the day they had the Scared Straight program, but now these kids is like, oh well, they can't actually touch us, so can't use that anymore, huh? Because the Democrats gave these little domestic terrorists a 100 number to call. Well, if your parents are abusing you and your relatives are abusing you, call this number. We can have them arrested. So you completely take the ability of the parents to discipline their children. You take it out of their hands to where they can't do shit. And these little bad motherfuckers run out in the street, carjacking motherfuckers and deliberately running their cars into people under the guise of entertainment or being bored or white supremacy. Drinking that Tyreek shitty Kool-Aid. My solution is to rule the iron fist. We done went down this road of understanding and too much, too long. Hug, all this talking, y'all, we'll get through it. And no. No, thank you. I will Joe Montana pass on that. Bring the sword. That's what's needed. The motherfucking sword. And if they want to holler out racism after that, your ass gonna straighten up though. Institute a one strike rule on their ass. Give a fuck how old you are. I'm gonna shape your ass up. I'm gonna tighten you up. Maybe you need to spend the summer in boot camp away from your negative environment and your peers. maybe that actually help contribute to saving your life in the long run. Might turn out to be the best thing to ever happen to you. Welcome to the Red Berserker 7 podcast. What you are listening to is the Sir Ruckus Coon God mode. You see, niggas love to call you a coon and a sellout when you come to sword talk. When you really tell them about themselves, you really tell them what the best thing is for them, what can actually save their life, put them on a better path in life. When you really lay it down flat and you don't sugarcoat shit, motherfuckers go out of their way to call you an Uncle Tom, a sellout, motherfucker coon. Well, so be it, motherfucker. Sir Ruckus the Coon God, bitch. So prepare yourself, Chicago, because from what I'm hearing, it's going to be more of the same this weekend. This is their show to lay in. You chose to tell the police officers, and I'm not talking about the blatantly racist ones, the ones who might truly be racist, the ones who might truly be dirty. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the regular cops, the ones actually out there trying to make a difference, the ones actually out there trying to protect and serve the public, even though generally overall that's not their job. Technically, when you really look into the weeds of the definition of their jobs and duties. But you still have some good ones out there that are willing to go above and beyond their call of duty. My hats go off to them. My support goes out to them. Hey, yeah, get you in the mood, get your groove on. Go down to Brazil and kick your feet up. Go down to Rio de Janeiro, kick on the beach. Fly out to the Philippines or Thailand and just kick it. Have a good old time. SYSBM. We don't know this podcast on that note. I said what I had to say. I'll be back another time. Spit some more real shit. Show support. Share my video, share my podcast. Like and support. Hit up the Cash App. $ Cobra Clutch 357. Show your boys some love. Y'all know y'all digging this shit. I'm out.